Okay, so in my last video, I just let you guys know that Avatar 4 and 5 are guaranteed to get the green light now, but there could be a catch according to James Cameron himself. So in a new interview where James Cameron was explaining how all 4 sequels are one big story and have more in common with episodic television, we actually have a very important line about the release schedule for Avatar 4 and 5. So let's see what he had to say. We know exactly what we're doing. We know what these movies are going to be. We just have to go through the process of getting them done. So ideally, 2 years from now, Avatar 3 comes out. Ideally, maybe 3 years after that, Avatar 4 comes out. And then ideally, maybe a couple years after that, Avatar 5 comes out. So we won't be away from the marketplace. So we'll have that sense of a persistent world, an ongoing story that I think people want. If they're gonna invest in these characters, if they're gonna invest in this world, we want to give it to them at a regular cadence. That was the game plan. And that's why one of the reasons we were gone so long. It's one big story. It's really one big story. But it's like episodic television. Each one has its own proximal resolution. The character problems continue across the cut. Alright, so even though this hasn't come from Disney themselves, I would say James Cameron would know more than anyone how long it takes to make these movies. And according to this, he's saying there would be a 3-year break in between Avatar 3 and 4, instead of the 2 years we have been talking about since the last release schedule was given to us more than a year ago. Which means the earliest for Avatar 4 would now be 2027, and 2 years after that, Avatar 5 in 2029. And like I said, those are the earliest, since he kept using the words ideally and maybe. But to be honest, it makes sense. Avatar 2 and 3 were filmed back to back already, but aside from some of the first act of Avatar 4 being shot, they would still need a year or two in order to complete performance capture and live action shooting for Avatar 4 and 5. No way the 2 years in between each movie would have been enough. And even though we might not like to wait, Avatar 2 has proven that these movies are definitely worth the wait. And one extra year wouldn't be the worst thing. But like I said, be prepared for even longer than a 1-year delay. But at least we will get them, and we can't really complain about that. Next time, we will talk about my thoughts on what these last 2 movies could contain, but I'll save those thoughts for the next video. Let me know what you guys think about these possible delays on Avatar 4 and 5. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.